Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to another video. Almost in every video you have seen that I actually practice my English speaking just outside of my home, but today is different. Today my younger sister is sleeping and my mother is just out of our home. He is just right now outside of our home, and right now I'm in my room. So as I've got a few free times, that's why I'm here to practice my English speaking. Anyway, I don't think that I would get so much time or very long, or I don't think that I would get a long time to practice my English speaking. So I will try to make it short or keep it short. So without any further delay, let's jump onto the topic. So the first question is: which Scabby course do you want to learn or study? Would you this study you would like to do in the future, or something that you would like to learn in the future? Well, yes, there is some skills that there is a course, or you can say a skill that I really want to learn is artificial intelligence or generative AI or generative artificial intelligence. The reason is that is now 2025 and it's the age of AI. All the AI parts, all the AI is booming very quickly, and you will see that uh, AI engineers are at the top of demanding for the in the engineering sector, and almost AI is you will see that AI is increasing a very rapid rate, increasing in a rapid speed in almost every sector, and AI is being used almost every sector as well, like marketing, programming. I don't need to say that AI is booming in the programming sector or developing sector. And if I just talked about other sectors like marketing and history, writing, content creation, and many other sectors, it is actually creating a huge impact. And AI is being used uh, to AI is being used to make all the repetitive tasks very easily or automatically. And I feel like that's the reason I need to learn about AI, not just the use of some tools, like 15 to 20 tools. I just want to learn from the core, from the basics, how AI is able to make decisions by its own, or how he is generating image or creating other types of visuals. I want to learn about those things. So this is the skill that I really want to accomplish in the near future. I hope I will learn as soon as possible. The next question is what's the most popular thing to learn nowadays? Well, it depends on the people. There are some fancy skill. Fancy, I wouldn't say that this is a fancy. Almost every skill are fancy in their own way, but there are some skills that are very popular right now in our country. Among them, the first one I would say is the video reading. You would say almost every platform, video content is booming, like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Every platform suggests to post videos if you want to grow in the social media. So that's why video content, as the video content is booming, so demand for the video editors are rising up very rapidly. And as it is a non-technical skill, so many people are very interested to learn about it. They are learning both for their own purpose, like some of them are want to be content creator. That is one of the reason, but this is not the main reason or the first priority of learning video reading. The first priority or the main purpose is to serve for their clients. Let's say if a person learn video editing for 5 to 6 months, after that he won't try to uh, make contents for the YouTube. Definitely his first priority will be serve for his clients. And this is the most, and this all for these questions. And from my point of view, I think this is the most demanding skill or the most popular skill right now in Bangladesh. The second question is, at what age should children start making their own decisions and why? Well, I don't think that uh, this question is actually similar or belongs to this topic. But anyway, as the question is here, I have to answer it. I think before making any decisions by any children, definitely they should be trained. They should be trained how to take a decisions, or uh, when they should take suggestions from others, or uh, how they should actually avoid making decisions in very sensitive moments. This thing they must be trained before they make any kind of decisions. But if you just told me then when children should make a decisions, let's say I'm assuming you have been trained your children, or you have taught your children that when they should make a decision. So let's say when you are moving to school or you are going to school, in that time you are actually making so much decision by your unconscious mind. And in that time, and before that, when you are training your kids, uh, you are actually teaching your kids that how to take decisions. And I would say that when they graduate from the school, in that time they have enough both knowledge and training as well to take their own general decisions, not every decisions, because there would be some decisions that they shouldn't be take at any cost, like choosing universities. Definitely they can choose, but choosing where they should live in, uh, what schedule, what should they read, or other kinds of stuffs. Definitely they shouldn't take those kinds of decisions. So the next question is, what influence young people more than choosing a course, income, or interest? Well, in Bangladesh, most of the time, actually, income or earnings influence a huge to the young people while they're choosing a course, income, or interest. Well, most of the time they actually ignore the interest. Uh, Most of the time, we see that money become their interest, and that's the reason why most people fail. Like when I was in my school, I heard famous quote is that your journey must be much more important than your destination. Like you have to enjoy in your journey. So so most of the young people actually don't prioritize this. They prioritize the money, which is the destination. And and this is the thing. Yeah, earnings, income, earnings, money, fancy lifestyle, well, financial freedom, these are the things that influence young people in our country a lot when they're choosing any course. uh, the next question is, do young people take their parents advice when choosing a major? Well, a time was when almost, I'm not saying that all of the students, but most of the students were prioritizing their parents choice when they're choosing a major. But things have been changed. But things has changed, and I would say that most of the young people right now, they actually they actually do discussion with their parents that which one will be better for their career. Like if you just told me, I have discussed with my parents, like I shouldn't be in the medical schools because I don't like medical. So so they've just give me the freedom that it's your freedom, you can study whatever you want. If you don't want to in the medical school, so you don't need it. If you want like engineering, you can go there. So that's why I'm choosing a major computer science in my as my higher studies. So so in my point of view, and if you just take my stories, you'll see that most of the young people actually discuss but actually choose their parents advice. Definitely they are taking the advice, but they are not choosing their parent choice. They're having a discussion with their parents, and after discussion they came up with an uh, common idea. They actually came up with a uh, common idea or common results, that which one they should choose as their measure. The next question is, besides parents, who else would people take advice from? Well, that's a good question. Well, let's say uh, if a person just been from a way, or been from if a person have experienced something where the students, where the particular person is going through, definitely they should take their advice from that person. Like, I don't know what is the situation, what is the situation what is the kind of situation right there, and how what types of problems I'm going to face in that way. Like, for example, I'm going to study computer science as my major. So uh, there might be uh, several problems, challenges that I'm going to face in the whole journey. So before taking the major, definitely I should talk with someone who has been through this, who has actually been through this whole process. When I will have a discussion with him, I will actually notified by him that which kinds of problems I'm going to face, what are the challenges I have to deal with, and this is the thing I will get notified by that person. And I think this is an example. Definitely we should take we should have discussion this type of person where do we have to get in. The next question is, why do some people prefer to study alone? Well, it depends on the person. Some people prefer actually study alone, some like group study. It might be they want to focus. It might be it not be the main reason, but it might be the reason that because of the focus. Like, when I'm in a chaotic place or with my friends, I couldn't focus anymore. This is my reason. So that's why I love to study alone, which allow me to focus for a long time and deeply. So this might be the reason. The second question, then the next question is, should school teach both arts and science? uh, Definitely school should teach almost everything, like science, humanities, arts. If the student uh, doesn't know what this thing looks like, how may this student going to actually decide which one is better for him. Let's say if a young kid or a young student don't know what are the subjects that you have to deal with in science or commerce or business studies or humanities, so how then that student will choose that subject. So I think in that point of view, almost every school must have science, humanities, or business studies courses. What kinds of courses are useful for university students? Almost every kinds of course are useful to university students. Well, every students have different goals, aims in their life. Like, someone want to be a doctor, someone want to be engineer, someone want to get a government job. So each student have different path to their goal, and that's why I think all the courses are very useful to universities, because all these courses allow students to get their dream job. Why some students dislike studying at school? Well, it might be the rules and regulation. Like, in school, when I was in school, there were some rules which are very strict, but still some people trying to break them and be free, and try to, still some students trying to break them, and trying to be freedom. This might be the reason, but it actually depends on totally the person or on the students. The next and the last question is, what school activities are good for school children? Well, I would say school activities might be uh, well I've seen a video in the social media where a Chinese teacher is teaching science to kindergarten schools, and it is in the lab, and all the students are totally focused in this school. They are just looking at the teacher, what the teacher is doing, and they look very much interesting, and which gives me an realization that uh, science-based studies for school childrens are very much helpful for them, because it creates a huge interest among them, which allows themselves to learn more and more about that topic. And recently I've seen another video. I have seen that kindergarten schools take their students uh, to the universities and research center to create general interest among their students. So this is the thing I think, this kind of activities are very good for school children. So thank you very much for watching this video. Right now I'm done with my today's practice. I hope uh, uh, I hope you have enjoyed my speaking practice session, and I request all of you to find out all the mistakes that I've made in this video. Till then, just pray for me, and I will get all of you in the next one. Till then, Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.